Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson is presented by Actistatin, Adena Springs, Ashford Stud, Bloodstock Research, Central Equipment, Claiborne Farm, Dock Lanes Veterinary Pharmacy, EmpireCityVets.com, Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association, Keeneland, Malone's, New York Thoroughbred Breeding and Development Fund, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Paul Miller Ford, PBI Bank, Quill and Leather and Tack, Shadwell Farm, Spendthrift Farm, Three Chimneys Farm, and Windstar Farm.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring 3-year-old turf fillies in the Grade 1 American Oaks from Santa Anita and 3-year-old turf males in the $500,000 Penn Mile at Penn National. We begin with turf sprinters at Penn National in the Pennsylvania Governor's Cup. Last year's winner, tight end Touchdown, the 6-5 favorite. John Bogar picks up the call.
The quarter went in 21-4 over the good surface here. And with the lead, it is Bold Thunder. Has it by a little more than a length. Inside, Stormy Rush races second. This Ain't No Bull is in to clear the outside. Along the rail, tight end Touchdown looks to move closer. Next is Storm of the Century as they come to the 8th pole. It is Bold Thunder still there. Tight end Touchdown now coming after him. Switches off the wood. Moving up inside then Storm of the Century. Here's tight end Touchdown looking for a repeat under Javier Castellano, and they'll get it in the Governor's Cup.
Florida-bred tight end Touchdown repeats as winner of the Governor's Cup by a length and a half over long shot Storm of the Century. Javier Castellano up in 56-3. Runner-up in the 2013 Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint, tight end Touchdown opened the current campaign with an 8th place finish in the Gulfstream Park Turf Sprint. Jason Service trains for Mr. Amore stable, which claimed the winner back for $35,000 14 months ago. Tight end Touchdown has earned $654,000. The 5-year-old gelding by Pure Precision was bred in Florida by Chad and Lori Stewart. Florida breds, race him or chase him. To Woodbine for the Grade 2 Connaught Cup. Dimension, the 5-2 favorite. Dan Loisel has the call.
Something Extra is at the rail, leads at a half a length. X-Caper continues to press. Dimensions trying to get closer, as is Mr. Online. Then 3 to Laugh Track, and they ran a half in a searing 44-3. And they turn for home. It's fireworks at the quarter pole in the Connaught Cup. And X-Caper comes on and takes the lead. Something Extra trying to battle on. Then Mr. Online. Dimension has a lot to do. Laugh Track is moving outside. Far outside for occasional view. Something Extra appeared beaten, but he's coming back at the rail. X-Caper, Something Extra, far outside. Here comes Laugh Track. X-Caper guts it out to win the Connaught Cup.
X-Caper by Three Chimneys Farm Stallion Exchange Rate scores by half a length over Something Extra. Laugh Track third for a sweep by Keeneland Sells graduates. Justin Stein up in 119-2. Second to race favorite Dimension in the Grade 2 Play the King Stakes last summer. The Ian Black trainee opened this season with an allowance victory over the Keeneland turf. The 5-year-old horse was bred in Kentucky by Richard and Nancy Castor. X-Caper has earned $651,000 for Richard Castor and Frederick Whiting. To Churchill Downs for the Grade 3 Aristides Stakes. Delaney, the 3-5 favorite. Larry Comas has the call.
Now Delaney moves for the lead as they go into the far turn and quickly takes over to lead by a length. Just Sizzle second to the inside by 2. Scatman follows in third. Jake Moe is fourth, and Captain Genius on the outside, followed by Miko Margarita, Take It Like a Man, and Voodoo Storm. Delaney turns for home in front here by 2.5. Scatman second to the outside. They went 44-4 for a half mile, and Delaney leads by 2.5 lengths. Rosie Napravnik shaking up Delaney. They're 3 in front. Scatman is clearly second, and then comes Captain Genius on the outside, but it will be Delaney. Eased up under the wire to win the Aristides by 4.
Odds-on favorite Delaney sprints home officially by 3.5 lengths over Scatman. Rosie Napravnik, the winning jockey, in 109-2. Delaney has won 9 stakes since being claimed by trainer Tom Amos on behalf of Maggie Moss for $40,000 just over 2 years ago. He was last seen finishing 5th in the Grade 2 Churchill Downs Stakes. The 7-year-old gelding by Smoke Glacken was bred in Maryland by Fitzhugh LLC. Delaney has earned $985,000. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with a repeat winner of the Grade 2 Californian Stakes coming up in this segment. We begin at Woodbine with the Grade 2 Eclipse Stakes. Frack Daddy, the 4-5 favorite. Once again, here's Dan Loisel.
48 4/5 for the opening 4 furlongs, and Frack Daddy comes on the inside of Really Sharp. And those two are going at it as they head into the turn. Frack Daddy by a head. Really Sharp in second. Are you kidding me? Gets a little scrub from Mirage now. Alpha Better has saved every inch of ground. Justin Stein sitting patiently on Alpha Better now shakes him up with a quarter of a mile to go. And it is Frack Daddy who has opened up on Really Sharp as they straighten away. Frack Daddy puts a right-handed pressure by Luis Contreras. Really Sharp is second. Alpha Better down to the inside. Then his race to win. Frack Daddy was too good. He made short work of this field to win the Eclipse.
Odds-on favorite Frack Daddy by Ashford Stud Stallion Scat Daddy draws off the score by 5 lengths over long shot Really Sharp, who noses out Alpha Better for place. Luis Contreras aboard the Keeneland Sales graduate in 142 3. Runner-up in the Grade 1 Arkansas Derby at 3, the 2013 Triple Crown veteran is 3 for 3 on Polytrack, including the Grade 3 Benali Stakes at Keeneland. The Kenny McPeak trainee tried the turf in his latest and finished 4th in the Grade 1 Man o' War Stakes. The 4-year-old colt was bred in Kentucky by the Nancy M. Leonard Living Trust. Frack Daddy has earned $645,000 for Magic City Thoroughbred Partners. The colt was consigned by Eaton Sales to the 2011 Keeneland September yearling sale, where he was purchased by McPeak for $50,000. Grade 2 Eclipse Stakes winner Frack Daddy, the Keeneland Sales graduate of the week. To Penn National for the Mountain View Handicap, Last Gunfighter, the 3-5 favorite, John Bogar has the call.
They race to the far turn. And 6 furlongs went in 112 2, and Valid holds the lead here. Arlo is second, a 3-wide challenge now from the Last Gunfighter. Percussion is weakened 4th. Trying to come on now from the back is Sailor's Revenge, and Ruler on Ice now trails as they turn for the wire. Valid and Orlando Pacheco trying to make every pole a winning one. They have it a little more than a length. Last Gunfighter is next, splitting horses. Arlo is running a big one, and joining the outside, Sailor's Revenge. 4 with a chance in the 16th here. The Last Gunfighter, Valid. Here's Sailor's Revenge. Last Gunfighter and Valid, noses apart.
And let's take another look at that photo finish. It's 5-2 second choice Valid trying to wire the field under 116 pounds in Orlando Boca Chica. But odds-on favorite Last Gunfighter is closing on the outside, toting 121 pounds in Javier Castellano. And Last Gunfighter gets up to take the photo by a nose. Sailor's Revenge a close third. Last Gunfighter by Claiborne Farm Stallion First Samurai clocked in 150 2. A 5-time stakes winner last year, Last Gunfighter was making his first start since taking the Grade 3 Hawthorne Gold Cup in November. Chad Brown trains the Kentucky-bred 5-year-old horse for owner and breeder John D. Gunther. Last Gunfighter has a bankroll of $1,140,000. Last Gunfighter paid $340 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. To Santa Anita for the Grade 2 Californian Stakes. The field included last year's winner Clubhouse Ride, but the 1-2 favorite was Fury Capcorey. Trevor Denman has the call.
And away they go. Along the inside, Fury Capcorey setting off for the lead. In the centre of the track, we have Storm Fighter. Fly Lexus Fly on the outside gate, and there's Handsome Mike in the vanguard as well. Majestic Harbour in the white. Majestic City's taken back second last, and Clubhouse Ride will be the early trailer. They head to the 7/8 pole now, and it's Fury Capcorey going to make his own pace. Leads it by 3 parts of a length. Storm Fighter's right there in second. Handsome Mike a close-up third. They then been followed by Majestic Harbour in the white colours. Now here's Fly Lexus Fly making a bit of headway at the rail to move up 4th. In behind that, Majestic City in the red colours gives them 6 length start and 3 more to Clubhouse Ride. They run past the 5/8 pole, and Corrie Nakatani and Fury Cap Corrie showing the way 1.5 lengths to Storm Fighter and Handsome Mike. Fly Lexus Fly down at the rail. They've been followed by Majestic Harbour, who's now 6 off the leaders. Clubhouse Ride picks it up a little from the back, and that leaves Majestic City last, 8 off them. They run to the 3/8 pole, and Fury Cap Corrie still the leader by 1 length. Taken on now by Storm Fighter. They've kicked 3 lengths clear. Clubhouse Ride making headway. Majestic Harbour is on the far side, and Majestic City running on. Majestic City coming quickly, and the red has to go wide. Top of the lane now, and Fury Cap Corrie has to be sent along to hold the lead. Clubhouse Ride has come from last down at the rail. Storm Fighter's in with a shot. Then Majestic Harbour and Majestic City. They come for home, and it's Clubhouse Ride sneaking through on the inside. Clubhouse Ride puts his head in front of Fury Cap Corrie. They pass the 16th, Clubhouse Ride and Joe Talamo. Fury Cap Corrie, Corrie Nakatani, but it's going to be Clubhouse Ride. Clubhouse Ride snuck through at the rail and went on to win it.
6-1 second choice Clubhouse Ride runs by odds on favorite Fury Cap Corrie to repeat as winner of the Californian by 1/2 length. The Barrett Sells graduate under high weight of 121 pounds, and Joe Talamo in 148 3, a 105 brisk speed rating. The Craig Lewis trainee had been shut out in 8 starts since taking the 2013 running, including his first 4 races this year. The 5-year-old horse by Candy Ride was bred in Kentucky by Sidney and Jenny Craig and was a $22,000 Barrett's January 2-year-old. Clubhouse Ride has earned $1,220,000 for Success Racing Stables and Nicholas Petralia. The Spendthrift Farm Breed Secure Stallion of the Week is Tisway. Brilliant met mile winner in 1:32 4, the second fastest running in the 123-year history of the prestigious Grade 1 event. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the $500,000 Pin Mile just ahead in the segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. We begin with 3-year-old turf fillies in the inaugural running of the Pin Oaks. Grade 2 Beaumont Stakes winner Ready to Act, the 3-5 favorite. John Bogar has the call.
Continue on the backstretch in the Pen Oaks. The half up in 48 seconds here. And Je Suis Enchanté leads, but it's been cut to 4. Devil Went to George is moving forward. Ready Tax in the clear the outside. Interrupted may need room toward the rail. She's then followed by Reddy's Legend, and Famous Alice still at the back with 6.5 to make up. They head to the top of the stretch in the Pen Oaks. And long shot, Je Suis Enchanté still takes them along 1.5 lengths here. Room inside for Interrupted. Ready to Act now called upon by Javier Castellano to make her move. And here comes Ready to Act. 3 battling with a furlong to go. Je Suis Enchanté running a huge one. Interrupted inside. Ready to Act trying to come on. Interrupted has it ahead. Je Suis Enchanté. Interrupted to win the Pen Oaks.
7-1 Interrupted by Pin Oak Stud Stallion Broken Vow, and racing in the colors of Pin Oak Stud defeats 29-1 Je Suis Enchanté by a neck. Angel Serpa up in 137 flat. Impressive winner of her first 2 starts at 2 over the Laurel Park turf, the Graham Motion trainee was coming off a 3rd place finish in the Grade 3 Florida Oaks. The winner was bred in Kentucky by Pin Oak Stud and is a half-sister to Millionaire and current Pin Oak Stud Stallion Alternation. Interrupted has earned $119,000. American Produce Records is now available online. Visit brisnet.com/APR for unlimited access to the pedigrees of more than 3 million thoroughbreds for just $275 a year, now including SAR stats. Next, the second running of the $500,000 Pin Mile. Kentucky shipper Bobby's Kitten, the 6-5 favorite. Once again, here's John Bogar.
And Bobby's Kitten broke well. Inside, Sing the Dream shows speed between that pair, Laddie Boy. Bobby's Kitten has it just ahead here. Long shot, Sing the Dream's going to run with him in the early stages. Storming Inti has moved up the outside, now 3rd. Laddie Boy toward the rail is 4th. Coastline is racing 5th, and about 2.5 lengths to Divine Oath. Global View is 2nd last. And your early trailer is Mr. Brioni. Opening quarter, a solid 23-1. And Sing the Dream is now moved to the front. Your favorite Bobby's Kitten is wrangled back to second by Javier Castellano. Storming Inti looks comfortable in third. Inside then comes Laddie Boy. To the outside then Coastline. A length and a half to Global View, who's moving closer under Gary Stevens. Toward the rail then it's Divine Oath, then about 2 lengths to Mr. Brioni at the back. You're half up in 48 seconds. The pace not swift here over the good going. And Sing the Dream, 99-1 leads to the turn, but there goes Bobby's Kitten now, and the real running will begin here in the Penn Mile. Storming Inti on the move, the outside. Toward the inside then comes Laddie Boy. Global View is next. He has 4 to make up. Far outside Coastline, then with Divine Oath as they straighten for the drive. Here's Bobby's Kitten, who opens up now. Bobby's Kitten showing his true form. He's opened up 4 coming to the 16th pole under Javier Castellano. Here's Global View chasing second, but no match for Bobby's Kitten, on to score decisively in the Penn Mile.
Back on turf, favorite Bobby's Kitten defeats 9-5 second choice Global View by 2 3/4 lengths. The third stakes victory on the card for Javier Castellano, a mile on the turf in 1:35 4. A 6 1/4 length winner of the Grade 3 Pilgrim Stakes at 2, and third in the 2013 Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf. Bobby's Kitten finished a distant 12th as the favorite in the Grade 1 Bluegrass Stakes. The colt by Kitten's Joy was bred in Kentucky by his owners, Kenneth and Sarah Ramsey. The second stakes winner on the card for trainer Chad Brown, Bobby's Kitten has earned nearly $590,000. Coming up, a Kentucky shipper takes the American Oaks. Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Santa Anita for 3-year-old turf fillies in the Grade 1 American Oaks. Neshoba's Gold, the 3-2 favorite. Here's the call by Trevor Denman.
Field sent on their way in the Oaks. Lone Savant from the inside gate began well enough, kissing Lucky Lips in the white blinkers right there, and 'Tis the Key on the outside. Now here's Neshoba's Gold, going to settle in the 4th spot in the gold cap. Racing in just behind that comes Sweet Bliss. Up alongside of that is Little Journey. Then we drop back to Room Service, dropped onto the rails second last. Diversey Harbour contend to trail early. Past the stands now, first time round, and it is Kissin' Lucky Lips just setting the pace up alongside 'Tis the Key, and now Sweet Bliss makes it 3 in a line. Then we come back 4 lengths to Neshoba's Gold, Lone Savant down at the rail, Little Journey's moving up on the outside of that. Room Service back second last, and Diversey Harbour as the trailer gives them 10 length start. They head to the 3/4 pole, and these first 3 have opened up on them now. It's Kissing Lucky Lips down at the rail. Up alongside 'Tis the Key, and right behind them is Sweet Bliss. Those 3 have kicked well clear now. They've opened up a big 6 lengths on them. Now here's Little Journey starting to get a bit closer from the 4th spot. Neshoba's Gold is the grey. Room Service moving up on her outside. They followed by Lone Savant, and still the trailer Diversey Harbour. They have a half mile left to go, and Kissing Lucky Lips just in front. 'Tis the Key is right there, and Sweet Bliss on the far side. Those 3 locked together. They clear by 6 lengths. Now Little Journey shaken up to come after them. Room Service starting a run now as well, and Neshoba's Gold on the inside. These 3 all coming gainly. Diversey Harbour winding up from last. At the top of the lane, 'Tis the Key on the outside. Kissin' Lucky Lips, but here come from behind us now. Room Service on the grandstand side, Little Journey. Neshoba's Gold been hard ridden, got to do better. Diversey Harbour's running on late. Room Service strikes the front, and it's Room Service now going for home. Room Service kicks clear as they come down to the 16, and Room Service a big performance today. Room Service has won the American Oaks in style.
2-1 second choice Room Service by Windstar Farm Stallion More Than Ready holds off Diversey Harbour by 2 1/4 lengths. The winner under high weight of 123 pounds, and Sean Bridgman in 2:01 1. The third consecutive graded stakes victory for Room Service. The Wayne Catalano trainee began the winning streak, and the Grade 3 Here Comes the Bride over the Gulfstream turf, and followed with a dead heat for first in the Grade 1 Ashland over the Keeneland Poly track. The winner was bred in Kentucky by her owners, Gary and Mary West. Room Service has earned $546,000. Sean Bridgman with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. We'll recap Belmont Stakes Day as California Chrome bids to become the first Triple Crown winner since affirmed in 1978 next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week has been presented by Actistatin, Adena Springs, Ashford Stud, Bloodstock Research, Central Equipment, Claiborne Farm, Dock Lanes Veterinary Pharmacy, EmpireCityVets.com, Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association, Keeneland, Malone's, New York Thoroughbred Breeding and Development Fund, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Paul Miller Ford, PBI Bank, Quillen Leather and Tack, Shadwell Farm, Spendthrift Farm, Three Chimneys Farm, and Windstar Farm. Online at tbreadweek.com.